A good leader uses empathy and influence. This is a quote I got from online from the Institute of Directors. And I agree with this quote because a leader really needs to know how their workers are feeling and put themselves in their shoes and use their influence to make changes and make positive moves. I'm going to be talking about a couple questions, relating them to my own life experiences. So, first question I got is, what types of power do I have as a student, and how does it influence communication with other students, my peers, and people in higher positions, such as my professors? So, the two I have right now is connection power and information power. And I can start working on my referent power. I'll say I can start working on my referent power because I can start building credibility with my personality. I can start talking to people and being a good example, and then that can start building throughout time. Maybe people will remember me a couple of years later and be like, oh, he had a good charisma. I like him. Let's hire him. Something of that nature. But starting out with connection power helps with resources and networking. And a quote I got from the internet also is, connection power is influence derived from a network of relationships. This is from Tatabase. So I believe I have connection power because I'm achieving a degree, trying to get a good job, land a good job. And a lot of people are also doing this. And it's a very competitive area. So we're all trying to work hard and work together. And through this, I can network with other people. I can gather resources through other people. And I can also do this with my professors. I can create a good connection with them. And then when I get out and get this degree, maybe they could reference me to one of their friends who owns a company. And then I could start working straight out. The other power was information power. I have a lot of resources at my disposal. I have access to science journals, access to articles like the Wall Street Journal, access to other professors that could help tutor me, libraries, everything. So, this can help me be more educated overall and help me learn how to use my resources to find answers. And the cool thing about this one is people outside of my business category can come to me asking for help because everyone always has questions and everyone always wants to find the answers. And if I have a good way of resourcing, I can really help anyone with that problem. And the course concepts for that first question was talking about connection power, information power, and referent power. And the course concepts for this second question I'm about to get into is going to be theory X, theory Y, and leader. The second question again was, how can the information about leadership theories develop leadership skills? The two leadership theories I'm talking about is theory X and theory Y. Theory X is about how workers need a supervisor around them all the time, that if you leave them alone, they're not going to do work. They're lazy, they don't want to do work. Theory Y is workers are self-ambitious and they want to work hard and look for good things and reap good benefits through their work. And looking at both these theories, it helps me understand what type of environment I want to have in my workplace. I want to have a theory Y environment. I want people working hard and being ambitious. And what skills can I use as a leader to help create that type of environment? And I would say it's empowering and encouraging my workers, showing them and having them believe in themselves that if they work hard, they can really get somewhere and you should be proud with what you're doing. And I can do this through positive reinforcement, through rewards, allowing more opportunities and allowing them to get promotions and Help them just be better versions of themselves. That's the important thing about a leader. You want people to be better. So, all in all, leadership is very important. And thank you.